let's just say like I just want to get a lot brothers' opinions on this. Y'all heard about the Nicole Ari Parker when she was on IG Live and shit? Y'all heard about that?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Really? Okay. Let me bring it up. Okay, so basically, her and Boris Kojo was on, and I guess they was talking about a couple things, couple stuff, and Nicole Ari Parker was talking about how she misses the single life,
I
but
remember that.
yeah,
Mm.
and she said, sometime in the last year or so, I thought, I wish that he was my boyfriend again. I don't necessarily want to be single, but I miss the single life. I miss text messages for no reason. I miss the coming up from behind me when I'm scrambling eggs and just kiss me on the back of the neck. Now, end quote. Um, she talked about the freshness and all that other stuff. And Boris Kojo, I'm not gonna lie, when they was talking to him, he had this look like, yep, yep, and like he looked like he didn't care, but he also did defend Nicole Ari Parker's what she said. So, gentlemen, what do y'all think about when y'all hear stuff like that?
You know what that is. So what Nicole Ari Parker is saying is basically like she miss being the object of the chase. Like, you know what I mean? Like, certain women, like, they love the fact that they can get attention, or like they love the fact that there's men that cooperate with them, that choose them. Just like with us niggas, like, we do shit and we love the attention we get when, women come up on us and then they choose and, they cooperating with us and shit. Women also feel that same way when it come to dudes. So I feel like what she's saying is, I basically want my man to chase me as if I was single again, or like treat me as if, we was dating again and shit, because, this person is interested in me. This person is paying attention to me. I have this man's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have this man's mind, like this motherfucker cares about actually pursuing me. And I feel like to a certain extent, it's a similar situation of what what's her name? What's her name?
Aisha
Steph
Curry.
Curry's wife. Yeah, thank you,
Aisha
Aisha Curry.
Curry.
Thank you. So it's a similar situation of what she was going through, and she got dragged for it a little bit, but also a lot of people were seeing where she was coming from. So I think it's going to be the same way with Nicole Ari Parker. Like, she definitely does have a point when she says that she wants to be, kind of like she's basically saying she wants to be chased again. And I feel like as dudes, like, because I mean, when you get married and and some time passes after your marriage, what I've seemed to notice is that sometimes you're gonna have like high moments, you're gonna have low moments, and low moments don't necessarily mean bad. It just mean, oh, you're probably busy with something. Both of you could be working, both of you could be like just on some other different shit, and y'all don't have that same passion as y'all did when y'all got married or when y'all first started dating. And that shit happens when you start getting used to people. When you start getting used to people, that's gonna happen. But at the same time, like, when you put in work, or like when you put in initiative to show the other person, like, hey, I'm still attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be spontaneous. I'm still gonna do whatever. As long as the conversation comes up, or as long as you make it known to each other that, like, you still fucking with each other, then that's pretty much all you can ask for. But I think that she did bring up a pretty important point when it comes to, like, dating or being in a long-term relationship or being in a super serious relationship like marriage. Sometimes you want to feel like you still want to feel like you still that girl, you still that dude. So you getting that attention consistently can do that for you.
Tony, what you think? Especially coming from a married man, what do you think about this situation?
Hello.
Tony, you there? I don't know if you see it. I don't know if you see yourself on mute or not, but I see his phone.
Yeah, you're on mute.
Yeah, you gotta mute yourself, Tony.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I was saying, it's somehow like married men when they been married so long, they want to see if they still got it. Just that thrill of trying to talk to a girl, get a girl number and stuff. And I think the same thing with females too, or women when they've been married so long, they want that chase, you know, that chase to make it like a. It seems like sometimes in relationships, a guy could do everything he want to get the girl, but then after that, everything just died down and everything comes as a routine. So you get kind of bored of that, especially being married for a long period of time. And that's my opinion on it. You hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
hear you. Yeah. I think the way I've always seen it is, I think what one thing I've realized from women in general, if you like have a special niche with them or something like that, like let's say, um, okay, with Ebony, like when I used to hug her, and very platonic though, but it was very platonic. Like I haven't seen her in a while, and she used to tell me like in a platonic way, "I miss you, and I miss your hugs. Your hugs was always so comforting." I used to work with a homegirl. Like before she got married, I used to be like, the way I greeted her was always "Schneider baby," and once she got married, I stopped doing that. And she told me one time like, I kind of miss when you used to say Snyder baby all the time, and I was like, in the back of my mind, is like, you married though. Is like I ain't want to like disrespect you now you're married. She's like, I know, but like once in a while, I would like to hear that. So every once in a while, I do it. I don't overdo it. So one thing I always realize is that women appreciate sometimes the little things that you do, and um, they'll and I feel like as men we always like focus on like the most important thing, like providing for a family, putting a house on, making sure you're working, making sure all the bills are paid, making sure like she has a place to stay and eat and all that other stuff. And I feel like we sometimes overlook the things that kind of like maybe we didn't know that draws to them, and that's probably our thing. I don't want to say our fault, but it's probably like the things we like, the texting you, "Hey, beautiful," or the just giving you flowers for no reason and all that other stuff. We was like, we may not think of it, especially like since we got it, we don't have to do that no more. I think a lot of people get to that point of comfortability, and I've, I think women like they always. Not self. I don't think it's a selfish thing, but like all of y'all said, every once in a while you just want to feel chased. You just want to feel beautiful. Just like every man, like they want to know they still got it. If they could still like, I could talk to a girl and she want to get with me and all that other stuff. Like, do I still got game? Because I'm pretty sure. Uh, I don't know about you, Tony, specifically, but I know a lot when a lot of them dudes get married, like if they ever get single again, they don't know how to talk to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they don't
oh
know how to
yeah,
talk to women out here.
oh yeah, because it's different. I mean, like I was talking to one of my battles. We was walking a park, and I was like, when I was growing up, talking to girls, we didn't have like Tinder and plenty of fish and all that. I mean, you had to talk to a girl, get her number on a piece of paper, put it on your phone. You had to put talk game in it. It's just that right now, man, pussy is just so accessible and so easy. You ain't got to put that work in. And then also a lot of the communication is different too because a lot of people just text all the time. Nobody's not actually talking in person. You could text a girl all day, all night, the days on there, and then you smash the next time. And it's a different time from what it is right there when I was growing up.
Like, okay, quick question: any of y'all phone people? By the way, Dion walked in the chat. Say what's up, Dion.
Hey, what's good? Sorry I'm late.
Um,
What was y'all talking about before I walked in?
the Nicole Ari Parker situation. You know how she said like she misses the single life. I think you put that up in the chat, right?
Yeah. I shared that to the group chat. Yeah, I did.
What's your thoughts about it?
She was wrong for that. Period.
Really?
Why? How?
Interesting.
Wow.
Go ahead, Dion. Why? I want to hear why.
It's one thing if okay, if you feel there's something lacking in the relationship, talk about that with your significant other in private, dog. You don't air that shit out in in front of other people, and not to mention how social media is. So come on, man, for the whole world to see that and embarrass that man like that, that's foul.
Did he feel embarrassed?
I kind of understand what you're saying, Dion, but I was looking at Boris Kojo's body reaction and all that stuff. He didn't look. Matter of fact, that nigga looked like, oh yeah, she done told me this like plenty of times. He didn't like have that look like, oh, this is new. He's had that look like, yeah, she done told me.
Even if it's been said before, again, that's between you and your lover. That's between you and whoever you fucking with. You don't do that. That should be a private thing. I actually shared, I don't know if I shared it to the group chat, but I know I shared it on Facebook, a post where someone was asking why marriages don't last nowadays like they used to, in the past or whatever. And social media is part of that reason. You got everybody just airing their dirty laundry to the whole damn world rather than just settling that shit at home.
I slightly disagree with that. And I'm going to explain why. I don't think social media is as bad as everyone says it is. I know people overshare. I know people share shit that shouldn't be shared. That should be private. But at the same time, it's not social media's fault that people are goofy. People are going to be goofy whenever. It's no different than you putting out your business and the whole neighborhood know back in the day. So if a couple other more, and so, if you put that shit on social media and that shit blows up, or like that shit, gets more attention than necessary, then, that was your own fault. You know what I'm saying? You didn't use discretion in the information that you was putting out, and now this is the result. Because, of course, motherfuckers is going to be nosy. Is going to try and get up all of your business. You don't want to put it out there in the first place. If you want to keep it private, keep it private. But don't get mad because you don't post it on social media. Niggas know. Niggas know.
Tony, what you think?
You are right about that.
I say I understand both of y'all opinions on it because, like I said, like if I'm in a relationship with my wife, like I'm in a relationship with my wife right now, I'm 10 years. Regardless of what we going through, we don't post. If we beefing, we don't post stuff on the internet. We don't post it in chat rooms with anybody because it's none of their business. And you got to think about it like this: if we say something on the internet or whatever, or post something, we could be done with the conversation and somebody else could bring it up and just add fire when it's already done. It's never quit. And you were saying like when you said it's ain't no different between being in the neighborhood and from being out, it's kind of is because it stretches more than the neighborhood. You got to think about like if you got coworkers or you got your boss looking at that stuff, it's getting into your personal business. And the other way I think about it also is that, people going to do what they're going to do regardless. It's just that I think that people don't know what love is or know what a strong relationship is. They just see what's on TV and thinking that it's real easy. But relationships and being married, it takes a lot of time. It's not easy. And a lot of people easy to quit when they have a problem rather than toughening out. They so fascinated what they see on TV is that they want to rush and they just quit. Or an older person told me, man, every relationship ain't meant to be married. Them relationships till you get married are practice. Or two, so when you become married, you'll be a lot smarter, a lot wiser, and you'll be prepared for you to be married. My opinion.